Okay. And hello, adventurers, and welcome to the next installment of the D&DLocke versus with my good friend, Captain Mott.
Hello.
Go ahead and get this started.
I don't know why I only ever say that word like that when I'm talking to you. I don't understand it.
Hello?
Hello.
Maybe because I say it like that sometimes.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what. I don't say it that way to anybody else. It's just you.
I don't know where that started for me. I just randomly started doing it. But yeah, if you haven't been here before and you're new, this is a D&DLocke versus. So essentially, me and Captain Mod are playing Ruby and Sapphire. We're racing through the game to see who can get it done the fastest. With D&DLocke rules. If you don't know what a D&DLocke is, the rules are in the description. But basically, every Pokemon type has a certain ability they unlock with you in the game. Like fighters allow you to have multiple held items and such things like that. This was created. All credit to this goes to Captain Fidget. He created it. If you don't know who Captain Fidget is, you should go ahead and subscribe to him. I swear I will get commands soon. I meant to do that before I started streaming tonight. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow when you have nothing to do. But anyways, I'm ready to go if you're ready to go.
I am ready.
Fantastic.
All right, got the timer going in 3, 2, 1, go.
I meant to look up how strong the Elite Four is.
Level 90.
You wish.
No, I don't. You know how much I have to grind if they're level 90?
Maybe if they were level 90 just for me, you wish.
Yeah. The level 90, just like all those early gems were the same type for me, but not for you. Wake up! Please wake up.
Level 49, 51, 53, 55, and 58 for Steven.
Yes. Yeah, I was gonna guess they were somewhere around 55 for the highest one.
So that is something. That's gonna kind of suck. Because my highest right now is my Blastoise at 41, which means I have 17 levels in order to get to there. That's going to be awful.
I know what you're doing the entirety of today's stream. Gonna be grinding.
I don't want to, but I mean, I cannot go in there with like some of my Pokemon in the low 30s. Like that's just a recipe for disaster.
Yep. I mean, I'm having to do the same thing in fairness. I'm having to grind up for Norman.
Alright, we're gonna give you the experience share because I really need a Baynet.
If I had a fighter right now and I could put on fucking... Put my lucky egg on...
I wish I had a lucky egg. That would be...
I found one last stream.
That would be fucking amazing. I don't think I even have any rare candies. Don't think I have a single rare candy. I do not. 0 rare candy to be found. Well, this is gonna be awful.
Yep.
I think the strongest thing here is Mightyena. Mightyena does not give that much experience.
Let's see what's Norman's level looking like. We are now back to the point where I wiped out last time, though.
That's neat.
31. Yeah, because I wiped out grinding for Norman.
And he roared me.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, I can take on Norman under leveled. I'm fine. I wasn't fine, chat.
This is fine. It wasn't fine.
It wasn't. I'm gonna grind up here and then go back, figure out what gym he's got, and probably get the last couple levels on the trainers in his gym.
So
I'm not there yet.
I was toying with the idea today of starting a series called "You Want I Should Explain the Chart."
I've got a funny chart story that happened to me today.
Oh.
So me and Becca, we did the challenge that the Kingdom guys did yesterday. You get 30 minutes to catch and then you fight. And I beat her the first time handily. I don't think she took a single knockout. Just because she didn't think to go to other areas of the map. She just stayed in that like starting area.
Mm-hmm.
So then we went to go play again, and I told her, I'm like, well, since I beat you so badly, and your team is obviously not super good, just go get a team of your Pokemon, any Pokemon you have, and I'll fight you with the team that I caught.
Right.
And it got down to a 1v1, and she had the Paradox Gallade.
Right.
And I had locked myself into Outrage.
Oh, no.
It got to like a 1-on-2. I'm like, oh, I can. Or it got to a 2-on-2. I had a Tatsuguri, so I used Memento to nerf one of their stats.
Right.
I'm like, yeah, now I can just go Outrage, and I should be able to take both of you out. Not realizing, obviously, that it was immune to Dragon.
Yeah, it's the first ever Psychic fighting type. No, sorry, Fairy fighting type. Fairy fighting type. That's what it is.
And yeah, that's what cost me the fight. She beat me as a result of me just not knowing that it was going to be immune. He didn't know about the Tatsuguri strat though. With what's the other one called? What's the whale called?
Oh, the big whale?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She didn't know how that worked.
Mm-hmm.
So like I sent the whale out, and then the Tatsuguri came out and went into its mouth, and she's like, "What the fuck was that?"
Hey, it's hello, Connor. Whoever you.
Cool typing. Whoever you may be.
Whoever you may be.
Yeah, she's like, "Where the fuck did the little thing go?" I'm like, "Oh yeah," and then I swept like most of her team with it.
Yeah. Yep.
Really good. It's really good.
Yeah, that was one of the things that Wolfie was using to do VGC with, is that strat.
It's gonna be really popular.
Yeah. He got to #1 in the world. He did it.
I saw that.
He also used the flamingo and the mice.
Yeah, I saw that.
I didn't realize Flamingo's hidden ability was so broken.
What is it?
Co-star. It can copy one of your allies' stats. So, like, if you belly drum and then send in Flamingo, it instantly copies that +6.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's really good. Apparently, yeah. I don't understand that. Maybe because Eevee Light. I would guess. Because that's the only thing that makes sense. Because I was like, Murkrow's not that good. Also, I need to make myself an Umbreon for the. I need to make myself an Umbreon or a Sylveon for the Charizard raid, because they're really good support mons.
I consider trying to go do some of those because I'm like, oh, my Garchomp's level 72. I think the raids are like 70. No, the Charizard's 100.
No, Charizard's level 100.
I found that on Twitter before I went to go try it, thank God. But I'm like, oh, okay, yes, I'm just not going to get a chance to do that.
Evil Light, Prankster, Tailwind. Ah! That makes sense.
God, Pokemon, yeah.
That makes a lot of sense.
Hey, Phoenix.
Hey, Phoenix, what's up?
Do you have notifications on? Just curious. Did you click that bell?
Don't forget to click the bell. I forget. I forget to say that because it mostly has to do with videos where this isn't really a video.
Yeah. Also, imagine a self promo channel having use. Thank you, Fidget self promo. I'm like, imagine that actually having use. It's funny because nobody ever actually looks at people's self promos.
I try to. I mostly just have notifications on like half the Discords off because I don't need my phone, beeping every 5 seconds.
Yep.
It's like, okay, that's enough of that. I don't know then, Phoenix. I have no clues.
It could just be YouTube's broken.
YouTube is broken. I mean, to be fair, like, before we started streaming, I didn't have a go live button. It wasn't there. I don't understand why, it just wasn't there.
Also, and it says I'm quiet.
Mod is very quiet. Okay, I can turn him up.
Stop trying to silence me, David.
Well, because last time I streamed, I had to turn my audio down because of the music.
Yeah.
But I have to get them. I have to get them through different sources. I'll figure that out eventually.
Get yourself from a light notification. Oh yeah, that makes sense.
That's fair.
And in all honesty, I don't pay attention to other servers self promo at all. Although I have found people through those before. Like there's another Pokemon guy named Philly Cheesesteak that I found through a self promo channel.
That's an amazing name.
It is. Which is why I clicked on it. I saw his name's Philly Cheesesteak. That's cool. And then it turns out to be a really cool guy. And I used to go to his streams all the time. And then he stopped streaming for like a year.
Then he took an arrow to the knee.
Yeah, then he took an arrow to the knee. He is back. He's been back on YouTube recently though.
The old memes. It's an old meme, sir, but it checks out. Going back to the 4 times of YouTube. Or not. I don't know. I don't know what I just said.
Nothing.
Ignore me.
Ignore me.
Oh, I meant to tell Phoenix. Phoenix, I did get a shiny Mareep, and I did name it after you.
Oh, nice. I don't know why I'm saying Fidget Phoenix. That's very obviously Connor. That's his brother. Or cousin. I think I said cousin yesterday.
Yeah. But
you used tackle on a ghost.
Oh, nice. I gotta move this camera over a little bit because it's hiding my chat, and then just like
you stupid rock.
Turn it. Nope.
Turn it.
You're not doing what I want you to do. Sorry, I'm fixing my camera.
You're all good. Lick.
You turn the right direction. Nope, now it went the other way. There we go. I can still just chat. Awesome. Fantastic.
Switching Steve.
My army of Steves.
Really need to watch that series.
It's really good.
Yeah, I think I got like 13 episodes in.
Like it's one of those things where it's like if you've seen Yu-Gi-Oh, you really appreciate it.
That boosting my bread dog.
Because I want Fire Birdie.
Fire Birdie. I'm guessing you're talking about the Charizard.
Yeah, I would assume so. I mean, there's
you can't call it a dragon because it's not a dragon.
He's not a dragon. I tried multi with random people, but it didn't go well. Honestly, you can solo it. Hello, Mrs. Mod.
Hi from the other side of the house.
You can solo it if you have an Azumarill with huge power, belly drum, shell bell. Pretty much every time.
I've got a huge power Azumarill. You know what his name is?
What?
David.
Nice.
I got it during my sleep lock. And it carried me through most of that run.
Huge power Azumarill is really good.
Beast.
It's really good.
Such a beast. But yeah, I saw there were people having luck with the Charizard just doing it solo with just random AI.
Yeah, well, because you don't get penalized when the AI dies.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, if you die, the timer goes down. If the AI dies, the timer does not go down. There were 3 Azumarill once, and it didn't do it. Yeah, see, because the thing is, like, the strategy is not to belly drum right away. And like you gotta set up a light screen. Someone has to have light screen on that thing to freaking prevent it from, murdering your entire face. Essentially, you do as much damage as you can, and then you wait to die, and then when you come back, you belly drum, play rough, and then you press slice, play rough is essentially how you want to do it. I've learned the strategy, and yeah, that's one of the things is like hit. Well, no, it's because huge powers got a glitch right now because it does a lot of damage, and so like it's hard for the game to calculate it, and also it crashed.
Sucks.
That's rough. That's really rough. I'm sorry. I mean, I did it once, and then I've been doing it a couple times on my own to get the drops because, oh my god, so many candy. It's like Halloween.
Yeah, I've been trying to just, because my team is, the Pokemon I want to use are so low level, I've been trying to grind through dens to get the candies and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, it's the best way to do it. I mean, honestly, one of the other Pokemon that's really good to use, if you have Scarlet, it's Fluttermane. Because it has access to... Thank God they patched something.
Yeah, the patch notes were like, really, you could fit the patch notes on a post-it.
Because Fluttermane has access to Draining Kiss, which is a healing move, and staying alive in raids is basically all it's about. And then you just Calm Mind. Just invest in special attack, special defense, and then just Calm Mind like half the time, and you pretty much win.
Okay. I don't have one.
I have Violet. Phoenix, I can get you a Fluttermane. I can literally get you one. I
have both. I've got Scarlet. Becca's got Violet. I made the wrong choice.
Or there are codes for like exclusives. So like if you have the other exclusive, you can trade it for a Fluttermane. All this stuff can be like, I don't try to promote other people on my channel, but like Austin John's amazing. Check him out. He's got quality content that helps you with all of this stuff. This is how I do a lot of this. Like a lot of times I have trouble, I just go to him. That's fair. You can also do the doggo.
Also, what exactly is hyper training?
Hyper training is when you go to the ghost type place, and you can trade bottle caps to basically make your IVs perfect without having to actually IV breed. Saves you a lot of time.
It's just expensive, right?
If you do enough raids, money's not a thing.
Right, that's fair, I guess.
Because raids can drop nuggets, pearls, big pearls.
Yeah.
Give me one memento.
Yep. Oh, do I have a bard? In game, got over 5. Yeah, I do not have that luxury, Phoenix. I've got like 40 or 50 grand, and I've beaten the game. What is it on these berries? Druid, I do have a druid. If I can use my berries. Of course, I don't fucking have any. Fight me.
I have returned.
Cool. Yeah, Phoenix, I'm not sure how I managed to not have any money, even though I'm done with the game. I think I've got like 80,000.
I have a Gengar. Does anyone want it?
Yes, I think she's offering to help people trade for it since it's a trade Evo. Although there is an in-game one.
There is an in-game one. There's a lady in the Electro-type gym area that will literally be like, hey, give me a pinned Kirchen. I will give you my Haunter. And she's not one of those NPCs. It's like, haha, I put an Everstone on it. Ha 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 ha.
These stupid bitch has got an Everstone. Fuck you. Fuck you and your dreams of having a Gengar.
That was the evilest thing freaking Game Freak has ever done. That was so evil.
I'm running a lot. That's fair enough. Like I said, I've beaten the game, but I haven't put a ton of hours into the game.
I mean, the desert's a great place to make money. Yeah. You can just go to the desert and there's like rare bones, just random stuff on the ground, just pick it up, and you can reset them every day. Like, money's not really hard.
No. It's just time.
Also, you can do the Ace tournament like 100 times and, you know, make a lot of money that way.
I haven't unlocked the Ace tournament yet.
You should have.
You have to beat the gym leaders the second time to unlock that, don't you?
Oh, yes.
Which I haven't, because I'm trying to grind a team of just Paldean Pokemon for the thing Burno's doing.
Mm-hmm.
So the Pokemon that I had on the team that I beat the game with, I'm not currently using them.
Right.
Otherwise, I could just take that team and try to go through and finish the gym leaders the second time.
Probably.
I do the same thing when I'm running around.
Yeah. It's like, oh, little shiny thing on the ground. Let me pick that up real quick.
Gimme. Fight me, give me money.
I wish I had trainers to fight.
I'm doing the bridge.
Leaving the door open in case the dogs want to come down.
Okay.
Which the thief. Actually, no. Beat the game with... Yeah, see, I beat the game with almost no Paldean Pokemon Phoenix.
I beat the game with all new Pokemon.
Good for you, David.
That's usually what I do when I play a new version. I want to I want to use the new Pokemon. I don't want to use the old Pokemon. That's boring. That's very boring.
There's nothing boring about a Garchomp ever.
I've used a Garchomp before. I don't need to use Garchomp again. I know how good it is. I like to see how good the new Pokemon are. I like
judging me, David.
I'm not judging you.
Stop judging me for using the old Pokemon that I like.
I just like trying to use new Pokemon to see how good they are. Like, see what their potential is.
Yeah, that's fair.
I gotta stop using I gotta stop fighting Pidgeotos. They keep roll-1ing me. I'm wasting my PP. Did you use the ugly pig? I did not use the ugly pig because I was disappointed in what it became.
I was for about 5 seconds, and I'm like, oh, you know what? I think I like this. Never mind.
I was gonna use Lechonk until literally I think I was watching you playing your sleep block. I'm like, that's what it evolves into?
Yeah, blink alone. I like it.
I don't like it.
I like it. I like it.
I like the female version more than the male version. The female version is sassy. She's sassy.
She's sassy.
She's so sassy. But yeah, no, I was very disappointed with how Lechonk evolved. I knew
it's good. It was really good.
Its ability's really good, yeah.
Yeah.
It basically works like Mummy.
And Peekaboo. Or not Peekaboo, Trick or Treat.
What?
No, Trick or Treat changes typings, never mind.
I was very confused. Yeah, Mummy gets rid of abilities.
Yeah.
You're thinking entrainment.
Yep.
Well, that doesn't get rid of abilities, just copies an ability.
Yeah, Becca does the same thing to Oinkalon that I do with Eevee.
Just burn it with fire?
Yup. Fucking Eevee. Oh, I did catch a Sylveon today. I saw a sparkly one.
Oh, the Terrasilize ones?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, there's a Terrasilize evolution, one of each, everywhere around the map. And they're each their own terrasilizing type. So like if you find Umbreon, it's a dark type.
I found Sylveon, it's a fairy type.
It's a fairy type. It's near the fairy type star place.
Yep. Yeah, I actually think I want to try to shiny hunt Sylveon. I think it's got a really cool shiny.
By the way, that's an awesome place to grind because you can pop down a ham sandwich and make normal encounters there, and then just a buttload of Chansey show up.
I have
just
not made a sandwich once in that game.
And just murder all the Chansey. Sandwiches are so OP. They're so good.
I know.
If you lay on the floor, you know you can lay on the bed, right? Talking to my dog. She just decided to randomly lay on the floor. I'm gonna go help her on the bed. I think she wants to lay on the bed.
Gotcha.
You want to lay on the bed?
Oh, that one more time. I totally got time to be doing this. Gonna try that again.
She is old and cannot get on the bed anymore by herself. Unfortunately, one of those things.
Yeah. Damn it! I don't have time to waste on this, but I want to waste time on it. One more, chat. I'm gonna see if I can get through another collisions.
Are you trying?
I'm wasting time doing the.
I was gonna say, are you wasting time on the bridge?
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever got like there was one time I got 0 collisions and it was like, that was great, you didn't crash into anybody, but your time was sucky, and I'm like, you know what? Go to hell.
Tough.
Did you do the Path of Legend? I did everything. I've beaten the game.
You little shithead.
I have destroyed the game.
Get some herbs for the puppy.
Go get herbs for the puppy. Oh, the puppy. That made me so sad. I was like, Pokemon, you can't do that to me, man. Like, I know it's one of those things that's been done before. It's not like it's a new story, but like, come on.
We got dead pets and dead parents in the same Pokemon game.
Yeah. Fucking Professor Sada, man. I was like, no! Mommy Milf is dead! How could you?
Mommy Milf is dead. Bitch, if you don't get out of my way. I don't have time for this.
Oh, she's a bad mom. Like, when that story started, I'm like, I'm gonna say that she's dead. I don't know why. I feel like she's dead. And I was right.
So you caused it.
I did.
Got it.
I did cause it.
I'm able to finish this in just under 12 seconds, but I've got collisions.
Has the balls to actually kill the dog.
The balls to actually kill the dog.
When did the dog die in Arceus? I don't remember that.
Me either. I've heard friends are talking about it.
Or are we talking about the anime? Because I know there was the thing in Sun and Moon. The anime of Sun and Moon. Which I have seen that episode, and it is very sad. But I mean, the whole argument for that is like, I want to feel like I actually accomplished something by that whole quest. I don't want to feel like, oh, you went through all that and the dog still died. Be like, well, what the fuck was the point?
Yeah. To unlock your upgrades for your bike.
That's not worth it. I want to save the dog. I want to save the doggo. Oh, yeah, that's fair. That's fair. The original Noble Arcanine. I forgot about that.
I don't know about that.
Oh, yeah, you never played Arceus, right? Or you never beat it?
I never beat it.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, technically I beat it. I didn't do it. Was that a post-game thing?
No, that was part of the story.
Was it?
One of the noble Pokemon that you fought was Arcanine, and they told the story about how the original Arcanine.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. It swam in the ocean to save its baby or something like that and died.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Because, God forbid you get a fire type wet in any way, shape, or form, they just die instantaneously, apparently.
Yep.
I was like, how do they drink water? How? Like, did they not drink water? Because that's a thing that you need to survive.
Pokemon don't, apparently.
I've seen fire types drink water in the anime. So I'm very confused.
Come on, Aaron, die.
There was like a scene where there was like a Ponyta near like a lake or something like that and was drinking water. I'm like, okay, so it can drink water, but apparently if you get it wet, it's bad?
Yep.
I know what type it is, Connor, but it's just a matter of like, I don't know. I just always found the concept of getting sinks, of getting a fire type even remotely wet is bad, but they can drink water. That's fine.
Same with rock types.
Yeah.
Although, have you ever seen like rocks and pebbles and shit in the bottom of a river? They're fine.
Yeah.
But no, you can't get a rock type wet.
Well,
my Geodude needs a bath. God damn it.
I think the fire must not be the fire must not be extinguished.
That's in like Charmander's.
Yes.
Like, if his flame goes out, he dies.
Yep.
But Charmander gets wet in the anime. He gets rained all over.
Yeah, but they have to rush into the Pokemon Center. Because, his trainer's a jackass and was like, wait here, I'll come back. You motherfucking liar.
Yeah.
And I said I'll come back. You know, like a liar.
Like a liar. Well, I mean, only bad people pick Charmander. Out of the 3 Gen 1 starter options, if you pick Charmander, I mean...
You're amazing and you're the best trainer ever? Yes, I know. Thank you very much.
I'm not saying Charmanders deserve to die, but if there was a Gen 1 Pokemon that I'd be like, yeah, I can see leaving you on the side of the road, it's a Charmander.
Mad at the Charmander swag. I get it.
Bitch, you just can't handle my Super Saiyan swagger.
Bitch, you just can't handle my Super Saiyan swagger.
Love Dragon Ball Z Abridged.
So good.
Love it so much.
So good. I actually...
I want to be a Super Saiyan. I want to be a Super Saiyan.
I'm actually in the middle of rewatching Kai, just because I was like, I feel Dragon Ball Z. I'm gonna go watch Dragon Ball Z Kai, because I can watch Dragon Ball Z without, you know, the filler.
There's a lot of filler.
There's a lot of filler.
I didn't know that.
That's interesting.
Is that a Dex entry or something? Because I didn't think you knew Dex entries, Connor. I've seen the game you play with Ben. You always lose.
Oh, these Pokemon need to stop having a move to freaking get me out of battle. That's really annoying. It's causing me to waste PP.
Speaking of podcasts, a new one of those goes up today. You know what I'll be doing tonight? Boop. Get to listen to a podcast and eat some buffalo chicken pizza.
Ooh.
Yee.
I've
never actually watched any of the Dragon Ball anime. I've watched the Dragon Ball Z Abridged, but I've never watched any of the official anime.
It's one of those things where I don't know, because, like, it's not for everyone. Mm-hmm. I'll be the first to admit that it's really not for everyone. If you like shonen anime, I would give it a watch. But I have noticed a lot of people who watch the Abridged series first and then try to go watch the original don't like it as much.
The original Dragon Ball Z or the original Dragon Ball?
Oh god, don't watch the original Dragon Ball Z.
You watch Kai, right?
You watch Kai.
It takes away a lot of the filler.
It takes away all of the filler. There is no filler.
Right.
So that's a thing. And Dragon Ball, like the original Dragon Ball, is a completely different animal.
Yeah, no, I started watching it. A couple of years ago, me and Becca signed up for Crunchyroll, I think.
Mm-hmm.
It was one of those anime subscriptions. But we signed up and we watched like a couple episodes a night. And the goal was to eventually get through all of Dragon Ball and then move on to Dragon Ball Z and like watch all of it. Because it would have taken like 20 years to watch all of it.
It's not that bad.
But we made it through like 20 or so episodes, I think, before it just stopped.
Yeah. Because the thing is, like, Akira Toriyama, the guy who wrote Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z, his style was very comedy, and that's what Dragon Ball was. It was a comedy, with a little Journey to the West in there, and so like it's very different to what DBZ is. DBZ is very much an action show. So if you one of those people who like even seen a remotely any bit of DBZ, even the Abridged series, and then you go watch Dragon Ball, it's a completely different thing. It's like, what is this? Again, the original Dragon Ball, not for everyone.
Yeah.
I enjoy it. It is enjoyable. It's not my favorite of the series. Obviously, because I've seen. Have you seen Dr. Slump? No, but I know what that is. That was his first series. That was his first series.
Okay.
The character from that show does make a appearance in Dragon Ball. Changes massively after the first arc. Yes, it does. It does. I will give you that.
I don't remember how far I got exactly.
It does change.
It was like 20-ish episodes, I think.
A lot. Yeah, after the initial, like, let's find the Dragon Balls arc, it does change a little bit. Because, like, that's when he starts training with Master Roshi and things like that. That's where it gets a little bit more into the martial arts, which is kind of cool.
Yep.
Some of the fights in Dragon Ball I actually do like a little bit better than some of the fights in DBZ. Like, Kid Goku versus Master Roshi or sorry, Jackie Chun is a really good fight. I really enjoyed that. But yeah, again, it's one of those things where I will admittedly say, I mean, that's fair with any. Yes, she does. The thing with any show is like it's not always for everyone.
Right. Not everybody can't like the same shit.
Everyone can't like the same stuff, and that's okay. That's completely okay. All right, cool.
Yeah, like I said, I've said it a lot. I'm bad at finishing things. Like I'll start things and never finish them. The only anime I've actually finished is Full Metal Alchemist.
That's good. Cheers.
It's a very good series. I've watched the first season of Code Geass, and I really like that one.
So good.
Love Code Geass. I want to go finish it because the first season is amazing.
It's great that God of Destruction are apparently immune to gag character abilities. Yes.
What other ones did I start? I started one called. It's a short one. I started one called Another. Nope, didn't watch Brotherhood, and I'm not gonna.
It's better.
I don't care. I don't care.
It's so much better.
I don't care.
You should care. Trust me, it's better.
The voice acting is slightly different, and that bugs me.
No, it's not. It's the same cast.
It's not, though.
It's literally the same cast.
One of them is different.
Yeah, Alphonse, and that's it.
And that bothers me enough that I haven't watched it.
It's like different for like maybe 2 episodes, and then she sounds exactly the same.
I don't know about that.
No, she does, dude. Like, trust me. I've done voice compares, and I'm like, she sounds really the same. Look, they couldn't get the original person. He was a kid. Now he's an adult. He doesn't have that same voice anymore.
Well, that's great for people who like Brotherhood. I'm just not going to watch Brotherhood because of that.
It's better.
Debatable.
Not debatable.
It is. That's a matter of opinion.
Bro, it's ranked higher on every single list ever.
That's also irrelevant. Legends Arceus is a better... Well, never mind. I'll just say Legends Arceus is a better score than Scarlet and Violet, but that's because it's a better game.
Did you actually hear that it got nominated for an award?
Yeah, it did.
That's really cool.
Yeah. It's not going to win.
No, but like, my hope is that by it getting nominated, Nintendo will be like, hey, maybe we should do more of those.
That's not going to happen. Well, you know what? It might. It might. Again, Phoenix, that's an opinion.
It's a right one.
No, you can. All right, Christopher, you can't have right opinions.
The villain is just so much better than Dante. That was so lazy. So lazy. It's debatable for 8 episodes, and that's it.
Again, always debatable. Because it's a matter of opinion.
That's funny. I understand that joke. Thank you.
I don't.
Yeah. Has an end. That's why people love it. With the ending of the original ending sucks. I hate it so much.
I don't mind how it ended. I don't mind it ending.
Not to mention, I have to put this point out. The original has Conquest of Shambhala, which is shit. This is a shit movie. It is terrible. It is garbage. Therefore, the original sucks.
In fairness, I don't think I've seen the movie.
It's garbage. It's like the worst thing I've ever seen.
These headstrong opinions, I'm not going to say arguments because it's not an argument, but these headstrong, like, telling me I'm wrong, shit like that is why I've never watched Avatar, and I'm never going to. Just because of how many people I've heard say, oh, it's the best thing ever. Oh, I've watched a couple episodes, I think it's kind of mid. Oh, no, you're wrong, it's the best. I'm like, all right, fine, I'm just never going to watch it now.
So, I do not like when people overhype something. Like, people when like, oh, Breaking Bad's the best thing ever. I didn't care for it. None of the characters...
I couldn't get into it. It started off really slow.
None of the characters are likable. For Avatar, the thing is, and I will be the first to admit, season 1 is very slow. Once you get past season 1, it gets really, really good, and I know that's not a really good selling point for a series.
Yep.
Because believe me, I get it. I'm one of those people. I watch 3 episodes of a show, and if you don't interest me, I don't have time for you. There's too many.
That's how much I gave Avatar. I gave Avatar 3 episodes.
So like that's fair.
Yeah.
I would say give it a chance.
I did.
No,
give it a chance.
No, I'm saying like if I think does Becca like it?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay, I was gonna say maybe you guys should watch it.
Do you like Avatar: The Last Airbender? Yeah, honest opinion.
Huh?
She likes it.
Oh, okay.
But that's gonna cause grief among the weebs. She thinks Legends of Korra is better than Avatar.
It has darker themes, which I like. It's not a better overall show.
Yeah, she reiterated. She said it might not be a better show, but she enjoys it more.
And that's fine. That's completely fair. I'm usually of the opinion like I try not to argue too much about what things people like and what people don't, because people are allowed to like things, but at the same time I will die on the hill that Brotherhood is better than the original. That is the one hill I die on. I will die on this hill. This is the hill I will die on.
And I'm never gonna know, because I'm not going to watch Brotherhood, because even though it's only a slight difference, the difference in Alphonse's voice bothers me.
Please just give it a chance. Just give it a chance.
No.
Just one.
No.
I will pay you to watch it.
I don't want to watch it. The voice difference annoys me.
I will give you money. I had thought about starting a anime podcast, but there are so many podcasts in existence. I'm just like, ain't nobody got time for that.
There are a lot of podcasts.
Everybody and their mother has a podcast.
Looks at Connor. Oh yeah, and see, Becca, my anime friends don't like Sword Art Online.
I like parts of Sword Art Online.
I don't think. I know I've had this conversation. Who did I have this conversation with? I know I've had this conversation with Mari. That's fair. That's really, and like, that's not the first time I've heard that. That's not fair though. I don't hate things just because other people like them. That makes me seem like an asshole. I don't like Avatar because it bored me.
And that's fair. Again, the first season is very slow. I will be the first to admit it. God damn it, you stupid Yanma!
Putting you to sleep?
No, it's just freaking... I
didn't finish Sword Art either. I got to season...
Everything...
Well, because the seasons break up into different games, right?
Yeah.
Everything after... Oh my god. Everything after freaking...
I got past Gun Gale.
No.
And then Elfin Live was after Gun Gale, right?
Yes and no. There was a part of Elfin Live there was a part of the Elfheim that was before Gun Gale, and there was a part that was after. The part that was before it is very cringe, and
I didn't mind it. I haven't watched it in a while though.
I saw the whole season 1 because give it time. Yeah, that's pretty much how I feel. I mean, Avatar when it came out initially, it interested me enough to give it more chance. I was like, okay, this seems like a good concept. I'll try.
That was me with Naruto, but I've just never gone back and watched it. Though I think I'll really like it if I go back and watch it.
Naruto is one of those things I have opinions on.
I do. Probably once a year, I go back and watch the Rock Lee Gaara fight just because it's a really good piece of.
There are things.
A really good action sequence.
So
don't really go with Avatar, Phoenix.
There are things about Naruto I really enjoy, and there are things about Naruto that are just like, and that's pretty much all I really have to say about it.
That's fair.
Because the concept had been done by others. Oh, fair.
Which concept?
I'm very confused.
Yeah.
And in comparison to SA. Okay.
I don't know. Yeah, like I said, I got to the beginning of the second bit of Elfheim, so after Gun Gale. I liked everything I saw of it.
So
there was some more.
Ironclad is good. Gun Gale is good. Sick Girl arc is good, which is the last arc of thing. The new season is good. Like the one where like it's got the girl named Alice. That one's really good. I enjoy that one. Something like
I don't think I've seen that bit.
Yes, yes it does. Yes, it does. It really
Any
does.
anime that's been going that long needs something like that. Yeah, Becca liked all of SAO. She's binge watched all of it. She loves SAO.
See, I would say One Piece needs one of those, but the problem is One Piece doesn't actually have a lot of filler. Because like the side characters end up being so stupid important for no reason. Oh, yes, thank you. I agree with that, Phoenix.
The MC,
the main character.
Oh, I thought he was okay.
He's too much of a OP. Like he's too OP. It's like no.
I don't like how all of those video games are. Is that just kind of how those games work?
Not really. Like they're like one of my new favorite isekai is I maxed my defense. I don't remember what the actual name of it is, and like it's a joke anime. Hey, Lewis, what's going on? It's one of those things where it's like it's meant to be like a joke. Like she maxed out her defense and it's a comedy. Like her defense is so stupid high.
Gotcha.
But in the I've heard that. And
I mean, isn't that with most anime? People say that the manga's better.
It depends. A lot of the
barely in it.
This is the one where he was barely in it.
Yeah, like I said, I enjoyed it. I did think it was fairly simple-ish. I've never seen any of One Piece.
I tried.
It's too long.
I have tried. I tried like earlier, I think it was last year or the year before, to watch One Piece, and just like I felt like I was forcing myself. And I'm like, I'm not gonna sit here and force myself to watch a show. I'm just not gonna do it.
There's too many other things to watch.
Yeah. You get that syrup, and you get close to the end, and you want more and more
water, less and less
syrup. Bofuri, that's what it's called. I couldn't remember the name of it. It's a really
so
good
many anime. There's so many.
It's such a good show. I enjoy it. I am also, and I will admit, I am isekai trash. If it's isekai, I will watch it and probably like it, even if it's not good.
I don't know what that means.
Isekai is a genre of anime which basically translates to in another world.
Oh, okay.
Basically ends up usually starts off with the main character dies, and then they end up in another world. Not always. Sometimes it just most of the anime takes place in a video game, so therefore it's considered an isekai.
Would Devil's a part-timer fall into that category?
Yes, it is a reverse isekai.
I fucking love that show. Becca hates it. I loved it. Although I think part of the reason Becca didn't like it, it's all in Japanese, right?
What? No.
You have. Is it not?
No. Devil in a Part-Time is dubbed.
I couldn't remember if that was one of the ones that didn't get.
No, it got dubbed. Yeah.
I don't know why she didn't like it then.
Both seasons are dubbed.
Becca, did you not like it because Chris did like it?
No.
Was it one of those?
I mean, your brother.
No, Phoenix. On its list of genres it goes into, it does say isekai as a genre. I'm counting it. I don't care. If it says it in the genres, I'm counting it.
A different world. That's what VR is, though. I would definitely think that would classify.
A lot of people think you have to die, and I'm like, that's not really how that works.
If it's just most of the setting is in a different world, then yeah, I think VR would qualify. But it's like SAO, that would fall into that category, wouldn't it?
Yeah, SAO.
Most of it's in a game.
SAO is technically an isekai. Technically. So is technically Inuyasha.
I've never seen Inuyasha.
It's long and it's not the best. Yes, it is. It is in another world. It's a video game world.
In fact, SAO's in multiple different worlds.
The video game world that they play Bofuri is not the same as is not the same as the real life. Therefore, it's another world. Technicalities.
I am these rants that we go off on.
I am technically correct. The best kind of correct.
Yet, technically correct is the best kind of correct. I will agree there. What's your favorite anime? While we're on the subject of anime,
Brotherhood.
Okay.
I'm not doing that to be a dick. It literally is.
I don't think you're doing a bit. I believe that you're not doing a bit.
It counts. It counts, Phoenix. I'm sorry. It's listed. It's listed in the genres. It's listed as an isekai. I am technically correct. That doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. She's physically still in the real world.
It's where the setting is.
It's where the setting is, and most of it takes place in the video game world.
Does that mean that Digimon falls into that category too?
Technically,
a lot of the time the characters go into a virtual world.
Technically, yeah.
Or the digital world.
Yeah, Digimon was one of the earliest.
Yeah, I love Digimon.
Digimon.
As much as I love Pokemon, fuck Pokemon for making Digimon not be so popular.
To be fair, Digimon's video games were never the best. That had a lot of reason to do with it.
Really sucks. They could have. Rosario Vampire.
No, technically no, because that takes place in the real world. The real world just happens to have a monster world that exists in it.
So yeah, Becca watched a lot more anime than I do. Even though I think I started watching anime first. Man. Were you? Okay, see, I was watching anime before you knew him.
Yeah.
So was I. Because I was a loser with no friends.
Yeah.
I've never seen Death Note.
Oh my god. Everyone fucking Mari knows loves that show.
Yeah.
I have a lot of opinions about Death Note.
Again, haven't really seen it. I really need to watch more anime.
It's a really good series until it's not.
Until it's not.
That's pretty much how I feel about Death Note. Like, it's really good, and then it just fucking falls off a goddamn cliff, and it's like, what happened? What happened? I'm so confused.
I am Confucius.
I understand why it fell off a cliff, but like, it was like, oh, it was so good. It was so good, and then it wasn't.
Yeah, I need to watch more anime. I didn't finish it, but I started watching one called Another. It's a I think it was only one season. It's like a horror anime, really good.
I love Demon Slayer too. I think Demon Slayer is really good. I love Demon Slayer. I don't care if other people don't like it. I love it. I love it so much. Freaking
yeah, Becca went through a phase like 2 or so years ago where she was watching anime like every day.
It's not even that it goes it's not even that it goes a bit odd, Lewis. It's just like literally after the main protagonist is not there anymore, it's not good. Because Light's not the protagonist. Spoilers. I also think Code Geass does what Death Note did a little better, in that it's a show from technically the villain's perspective.
Yeah. The first season of Code Geass is some of the best of any entertainment that I've ever watched. Just as far as enjoyment, I fucking loved the first season of that show.
The thing about it is, like, I'm not even that much of a big mech guy, but like the mechs don't even take away from the show, because the show's not.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
It's not about the mechs. I got introduced to that show from a friend of mine who was really, really, really into Gundam. So he introduced me to that. I also watched one season of one of the Gundams. I watched the first.
I've never been
Gundam,
into Gundam.
It's like Gundam Age, I think.
Let's not.
I watched one season of one of the Gundams. There's so many of them.
No, no, he's technically the antagonist. Technically.
Yeah, Becca watched Another with me. She actually read the manga, didn't you, Becca?
Yeah.
Yeah, because Another was in Japanese, wasn't it?
I have not even heard of that, to be honest, but there's a lot of shows I haven't heard of.
Yeah. Well, Becca she's not unable to, but it's a lot harder for her to watch anything that doesn't have an English dub because she's dyslexic.
Well, I'm not dyslexic, but I have a learning disability, so it's kind of the same for me.
Yeah. So she's only able to watch things that are in English.
Yeah, because like I have the thing where I have to stop, read the subtitles, and then re-continue, and I don't get to pay attention as much because like I can't pay attention to what's going on the screen and follow the subtitles at the same time. My brain just won't keep up, and I just like trying to watch a show like Death Note in subs. Oh god. That's like that's like paragraphs on paragraphs on paragraphs. I don't have time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that.
You never got time for that.
I'm just gonna watch it. So I'm just gonna watch it dubbed, and the dub's actually pretty good. So there you go.
Are there any other anime that I actually started and liked?
See, I get the books first, but
yeah.
Okay.
She likes Sarah for the yeah, I remember her reading Sarah for the end.
I highly suggest if you're interested in like Great New World, free crime, blah 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 blah. Light only is to stop him. Light is the protagonist. Light is nope. He had good intentions. He got about the wrong way. Therefore, he is technically the antagonist. I have had many debates about this with many people, Connor. He's technically it's okay to have a show from the antagonist point of view. Like, that's interesting, and I like that. Like, Overlord is that. Ainz is not the good guy. He's not the protagonist. The story revolves around him, technically making him technically the protagonist, but he's not the good guy.
Well, you don't have to be the good guy to be the protagonist.
No, you don't. But, like, that's usually what that means, is, like, you're supposed to be the guy everyone roots for.
But in this case, Fidget is technically right, which, as we have stated, is the best kind of right. Right?
I hate the definition because it's like, oh, it's who the story is about. No, the way I've always seen protagonists, antagonist wants to stop them doing a thing. Yes and no. See, like, I've always seen it as like the protagonist is who the story's centered around. That's who the person you're following. This person you're supposed to root for to get to their goal. That's the way I've always seen protagonists. Maybe I'm not using the dictionary definition.
Protagonist, the leading character, or one of the major characters in a drama, movie, novel, or fictional text. The main figure, or one of the most prominent figures. So, first off, what show are y'all debating?
Just if Light's the protagonist of Death Note, which technically, by that definition, he is, but...
Yeah, but I say, by definition, technically, Connor is correct. Because that's the definition of protagonist.
Lewis, I went to college for theater. I get it. You're not supposed to root for the protagonist? Yes, you are. I
mean, most of the time you are.
For the most part, yeah.
Becca's not getting involved in this. She's just naming anime she likes.
He's
like, why can't I just get along and watch anime?
I'm not... Okay, I want to be clear. I'm not mad at Connor or Lewis. We're just having a discussion. We're not having an argument. It's possible to have an...
It's supposed to have a healthy debate.
Yeah. I disagree with the definition of protagonist. It should be the person who the story's about that I root for, which technically is L. He's a main character in the story. I root for him trying to get to his goal.
I know according to a calculator 2 plus 2 is 4, but I don't agree that 2 plus 2 actually equals 4.
2 plus 2 equals fish! Because Timmy has fairy godparents.
Fairy godparents! Another anime question. What is your definition of anime? Because me and my brother have argued about this before.
It depends on where you are.
Does it?
It 100%. But technically, just because someone is protagonist, you do not root for them. You don't have to, Phoenix. But in a stereotypical story, you should root for the protagonist. Doesn't mean you have to. Just you should. If the protagonist is written well, then you should be like, oh, cool, I want them to do what they want to do. Like, case in point, Yugi from Yu-Gi-Oh! You want him to get his grandfather's soul back from Pegasus.
Yep.
Yugi is the protagonist of Yu-Gi-Oh! His name's literally in the fucking show.
Well, like, I could see watching like Code Geass and not pulling for Lelouch because he's a terrorist.
I don't know what you're on about. That's fair. I mean, he had a really good goal.
Oh, my turtle.
I mean, and again, depending on what your perspective is on Lelouch, he's not necessarily the good guy.
No, but he is the protagonist.
Because he's, you think he's doing everything for, people that are part of the Black Knights. Like, he's doing this for Japan. No, he's doing this for his sister and for himself. He's very selfish.
Yeah.
He's using people to help get his goals. He's not a terrible person, but he's not the best person in the world.
He's morally gray.
He is very morally gray, which makes him very interesting as a character.
But he is the protagonist, right?
Back to our definition of anime. So Japan considers anything that's animation anime.
It's anime.
So like our cartoons, like American cartoons, would be considered anime in Japan, whereas we in America and other parts of the world that aren't Japan tend to consider anime as Japanese animation.
Japanese animation, yeah. My brother tried to argue that King of the Hill is anime.
In Japan, it would be. In America, no.
By our definition, no, it's not.
By our definition, it is animation. Or you could just call it a cartoon. Or
that's a different type of anime, Becca. Those are just movies, and they are very good.
Where like where was my point? I don't remember. My brain just died. Yeah. So like we could call it an adult cartoon if you really want to categorize it. Because it's more themed. Where people say cartoon, you tend to think of shows like, Animaniacs, things like that are
for kids.
Whereas like Family Guy, King of the Hill, that's considered adult animation in America. Things are cartoons, but they're themed more towards like adult things. And then there's anime, which tends to be Japanese animation, which Pokemon does fall under that category of anime. Yeah. Even though a lot of people consider it a cartoon because it's more aimed towards children.
I guess it is. Oh yeah, definitely. I was thinking Naruto, which I guess also, yeah.
Naruto's so anime is not always Japanimation. No, it's not if you're in Japan, Lewis, but usually here in America when people say the word anime, they're talking about Japanese animation.
Japanese animation, yeah. My brother is just a contrarian. You know that.
Soul Eater's really good. I finished the manga. It's really good. Also,
that's the one with the kid with the weird hair. Oh, first off, you can't.
That narrows it down.
I realized as soon as I said it how stupid that sounded.
That's the fucking Batman Beyond fucking meme. Do you understand how little that narrows it down?
What the fuck is wrong with his hair? But no, with like the black and white stripy bits. Isn't that Soul Eater?
Yeah, that's Death the Kid.
Death the Kid, yeah. That was my friend's favorite anime in high school.
Yeah, that's Death the Kid.
Yeah, as soon as I said it, I'm like, oh, yeah.
That is
the weird hair.
That is the perfect fucking thing for that Batman Beyond meme of like, do you have any idea how little that narrows it down?
Yeah, it doesn't. They've all got stupid hair.
That's one of my. I love that meme. I know.
I wonder which one's the protagonist.
Oh, that fucking scene in Yu-Gi-Oh! Where it's just a bunch of normal-looking people and then just Yugi.
I wonder which one's the main character. That's in the Bonds Beyond Time movie. The guy who can't hold guns, right? Yeah. He holds them like that.
He does in fact hold them like that. I love him so much though, because he's like, everything has to be asymmetrical. Yep. Or everything has to be symmetrical.
Cannot be. My friend in high school drew him, and that was like the front of his binder was Death the Kid. He loved that show.
That was a good show. I was just sad that the show never finished. I had to read the manga to finish it. The manga was really good. I like the ending. Boobs. That's the ending. Spoiler. Boobs saved the world.
I mean, makes sense. Boobs are like the best.
So, I don't make the rules. I just enforce them.
Yep.
If you're into sci-fi at all, I highly recommend I highly recommend Steins Gate. It is fucking good.
Yeah, I need to make a list of anime that I need to watch.
That's in my top 5. If you want sadness, I can recommend Angel Beats.
Okay.
It's very sad. Very sad. Very sad indeed. So if you know, if you're in the mood for some feels, it's really good.
Feels. I cried watching TV the other day.
I have noticed
watching Wednesday.
I have noticed as I've gotten older, I cry much easier.
Yes, Connor, they are. But yeah, I've always been like a really emotionally type of person, especially when I'm consuming media. But yeah, I cried at the end of the last episode of Wednesday. It's really good. Gosh, yeah, I've heard Gurren Lagann is really good.
Oh my god, Gurren Lagann is fucking amazing. Oh, it's so good. It is technically a spoof anime in that it's making fun of other anime, but it's so fucking good.
That sounds like something I'd enjoy.
It's so good.
I like it when things make fun of other things.
It gets to the point where the fucking robots are fighting, like, they're throwing galaxies at fucking one another. It's fucking so stupid and I love it.
What show are you talking about, Becca?
White
I have
with
no
the
idea
red...
what you're...
Watch show White with the red hair. Oh.
Yeah, you did.
That still doesn't narrow it down, Becca. You used to watch a lot of Snow White with the red hair.
Oh, Snow White with the red hair.
I figured there was a typo in there.
I've seen the show, like, on Funimation. I've just never actually clicked on it to watch it. Doesn't seem like a show I would enjoy. It's not for me. Like, I tried to watch Spice and Wolf, and it just wasn't something that was for me. Spice and Wolf is very, very economic. Oh god, so much economic knowledge that I'm just like, yeah, this is not my thing.
I've heard that Fruits Baskets is really good too. I had another weeb friend in high school who really liked Fruits Basket.
I have never seen it. I know a lot of people like it. I have never seen it. Agami no Shiguri Himiya. I don't know what that is. I'm sure that's the Japanese name.
But I like stuff with comedy. Like Fullmetal Alchemist.
It's a shoujo I read in middle school.
And then so was Devil's a Part-Timer. Devil a Part-Timer was hilarious.
I've seen Akame go Kill.
And also boobs. There's a lot of boobs in that show too.
Yes, there are. One by like a 14-year-old girl where I'm just like, damn girl, your back's gonna hurt by the time you're like 30. Your back's gonna get the fuck out. I'm hoping you get taller, because if not, rest in peace.
Rest in peace to your back. Anything about Studio Gainax?
Yeah, Studio Gainax is really good.
Never heard of them. I'll have to do a Google. I'll go ahead and get a tab open so I don't forget after we finish streaming.
And now I'm paralyzed too. Yay, synchronize. Synchronizes.
Studio Gainax.
Coming a Kill, the manga was much better than the anime.
What have they made? TV series. They did Neon Genesis Evangelion. I've heard of that one.
Evangelion's really good. I have seen a little bit of it. I meant to finish it. Oh god, your game was going so slow there for a second. You were like,
because it closed and opened it back up.
Throw the Pokeballs. Like, you gonna throw the Pokeball at some time today?
And throw the Pokeball.
Gurren Lagann, Furikuri, Panty and Stocking. Oh, I didn't know they made Panty and Stocking. That's a good show too. I'm so glad it's actually getting.
It sounds dirty.
It is very dirty. It is extremely dirty. But it's so funny. It is so funny. They're finally making a second season. It makes me happy. Space Dandy's really good.
Heard of that one. I think I've heard of that one.
I will warn you, that show has little to no plot other than he's a dandy guy in space. That's the plot.
Gotcha.
Just like Furikuri. Furikuri has no plot. If you're looking for a plot, you're looking in the wrong place.
We don't do that here.
We don't do that here.
Don't do that here.
I have yet to see the new one of that. Black Panther. I have yet to see the Wakanda Forever. I've heard nothing but good things about it.
Yep, same.
It's on my list of things to watch eventually. Maybe once it comes to Disney Plus, because I'm too fucking lazy to actually go to the movie theater.
Yeah, I only go to the movie theater with something I'm really invested in. Like, I know in March I'm going to see Scream 6.
Movies theaters are so fucking expensive. That's my biggest issue with them.
Yeah, I was on Tuesdays. The matinee was like $5, I think.
That's the same thing with the place around here. Matinee is like $4, and I'm like, oh, cool. That's how that's how I saw No Way Home. I got a matinee ticket. And I was like, oh, fucking sweet, $4. Give me that. So maybe I'll go see it on like a Tuesday or something.
Yep.
Oh, I have to agree, Connor, if you're still here, I have to agree with you. Love and Thunder sucks.
Fuck you.
No, I'm sorry, buddy. I could
no sense of humor, David.
No, it's like
you have no sense of humor. You don't like fun.
It tried to be too much like what the hell was the other one before that?
Ragnarok.
It tried to be too much like Ragnarok while also trying to be serious. It's like you can't do both. Pick one.
We get it. You don't like fun. It's okay.
I like
fun.
I like fun. I do like fun. It just I didn't even finish it. It.
Okay.
I got halfway through and I'm like, this is dumb. I'm done.
One of the best villains Marvel have done.
Disagree.
Very. I didn't say the best. I said it's one of the best.
It gave me whiplash. That's fair.
Yeah, well, we know Connor doesn't like fun either. That's okay. It's okay. You guys don't have to like it.
Fairy Tail's good also. They made Becca, I don't know if you know, they made a new manga called Fairy Tail 100-Year Adventure.
Ooh.
It's a continuation of the series because, you know, anything that makes money can never die. It's not.
Yeah, that's true.
It's not allowed.
True.
Dragon Ball will never die because it makes too much money.
Yep. What were your opinions on the new Doctor Strange?
Multiverse of Madness?
Yeah.
It was very okay. It wasn't bad. It wasn't great. It was very okay.
I'll give you that, Connor. He should have been in the movie a lot more.
Yeah, I agree with that.
The God Butcher should have been in the movie more.
Yeah. I think that was my biggest issue, like, because he seemed like such an interesting villain, and then, like, he was barely in the movie. It was mostly about Thor and Jane, when I'm like, I don't care. I don't care about her at all.
I really liked it.
Not
all of us can enjoy fun movies. It's totally fun.
I love Ragnarok. Ragnarok's probably my favorite MCU movie of all time.
I think it's mine too. And I'll give you, Ragnarok is better than Love and Thunder. Didn't even butcher any gods. That's not true. He killed the one.
I did not like the hundreds of sequels and series that are different, but the characters are the same with different names.
The word mid.
Yeah.
We're talking about Ragnarok.
No. We're talking about
fucking
Multiverse Madness. Yes, it was very mid. It was very mid. I didn't hate it. I've seen movies in the MCU that I hate. Looking at you, Thor: Dark World. Yep.
Yeah, looking at you, Dark World.
Looking at you, Dark World. You exist and you're terrible.
Yeah, people's enjoyment of that, a lot of it kind of depends on how much you like Sam Raimi.
I like Sam Raimi. It just was it was a weird direction to take it. Because I think a lot of his styles didn't really clash well with the Doctor Strange, but that's just me.
I actually didn't like the Doctor Strange character until Multiverse of Madness.
I thought, no, I really enjoyed him in the original one. Like just Doctor Strange. I thought that was like, he's a broken man. Like that's the whole thing about him. And those characters are always interesting to me. I'm just waiting for whenever he reaches like the strongest he'll ever be, because if that ever comes, like canonically in the comics, Doctor Strange at his height of powers is stronger than anyone in the MCU. And it's
I didn't know that.
okay.
Comics either, so.
Yeah, I don't think they'll get to that point. I really don't. But it'd be interesting if they did. All right. Do I want to?
I'm curious to see where they go next.
I am very curious to see where they go next. I know Fantastic Four is coming eventually, and I'm looking forward to that, to actually have a good Fantastic Four movie.
Are we gonna have a good Fantastic Four movie, though?
I hope so. I really do.
Because, man, we have been burned thrice.
The first one wasn't that bad.
Yes, it was, David. Go back and watch it again.
The very first one with Chris Evans and Jessica Alba, it wasn't...
Yeah, it's bad.
It's not great, but it wasn't as...
I know you like it, but you also... Never mind. I'm not even going to get into that.
But it wasn't as bad as some of the other stuff. Like...
it's the best of those 3 Fantastic Four movies.
Yeah, that's pretty much how I feel about it. Like, it's the best one of garbage, which isn't saying much.
It's such a high bar to set. That's like Spider-Man... That's like, out of whichever your preferred Sam Raimi Spider-Man is, like, it's the best of the 3, not saying much.
Sam Raimi Spider-Man is actually really good.
That's a matter... Yeah, Fantastic, that's a matter of opinion.
Besides the third one, the first 2 were really good.
And I still think they're worse than the Amazing Spider-Man and all of the Tom Holland.
I will agree that Tom Holland ones are better. They're not. Andrew Garfield's was not better. I'm sorry. It's nothing to do with him. He's an amazing actor. It was the writing in that movies were terrible.
E4. That's where he's at, Phoenix.
Yeah,
David's at the E4.
I am at the E4. I didn't care for the news.
Becca doesn't like Tom Holland.
Well, that's unfortunate. I'm sorry to hear that.
That's her opinion. That's okay, because I don't like Tobey Maguire.
That explains a lot.
He's my least favorite Spider-Man. By a long shot.
Andrew Garfield's my least favorite Spider-Man, and I like him. Like, I don't hate any of the Spider-Man movies, I just know that the Sam Raimi ones are better. Because the writing in the other ones were just really bad. Spider-Man are maybe a bit overhyped. I agree
with you there, Connor.
I agree that they are a little overhyped. I will agree with that. I still think they're really good. 1 and 2 are really good. They got really good casting. William Dafoe as Green Goblin is really good.
Yeah, William Dafoe is very good.
The guy who played Dr. Ock was really good.
Whose name eludes me now that you said the character's name.
Yeah. J. Jonah Jameson, perfect casting.
Yeah, there's a reason they haven't changed it.
Like, he was literally J. Jonah Jameson from the comic books. Yeah. The woman who played Aunt May was perfect.
Yeah, she was good.
I don't care for James Franco as Harry Osborn for obvious reasons.
Because you don't like him. I thought he did okay in the first one.
Kirsten Dunst as Mary Jane, I could take it or leave it.
She's the worst love interest out of the 3 Spider-Man. Emma Stone's Gwen Stacy was so much better than fucking Kirsten Dunst.
There was some other stuff that I just don't remember.
I think Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man are undervalued because of how much people overrate the Sam Raimi trilogy.
There are things about it that I liked, in that, like, I liked that they did more of, like, the jokey stuff with Spider-Man, because that's kind of how he is. He's just... Spider-Man is a dick. Yeah. Spider-Man is 100% a dick. Like, we're supposed to enjoy him as the audience, but, like, his villains are supposed to be very annoyed with him. That's right. His whole shtick. I think they did it a little too much, and the villains were not very good. That's
completely fair, Connor.
It's pure camp, which isn't always great, but it's still enjoyable. If anything, focus on Peter's private life just falls flat and is written poorly. For which ones?
I think he's saying the Raimi ones. I don't know. Maybe he's talking about the Garfield ones. I don't know. I like the MCU's version of Aunt May. I like younger Aunt May.
Yeah. Yeah. Shoot. I
the
really...
casting is also perfect there.
I've been enjoying. I've been enjoying the Tom Holland versions. They've been really, really good. I'm glad we didn't have to watch Uncle Ben die again, because that man has died enough.
We still had to hear the fucking line though.
You have to hear the line. It's not Spider-Man if you don't hear the line.
It pissed me off. Well,
Yeah,
that's because of Kirsten Dunst.
A lot of that's due
Fucking
to
worst.
Kirsten Dunst.
She's the fucking worst.
I'm not her biggest fan.
I wish she had gotten sucked into Jumanji.
What year is it? Oh, going back and watching that movie is a little rough. It has not aged well.
Nope.
It has not aged well.
I remember being really, speaking of Jumanji, I remember being really mad when they announced they were rebooting it.
Mm-hmm.
And then I loved the reboot.
I don't mind the first one. I don't mind the first one with The Rock and Jack Black. The second one was not necessary, and I didn't really care for it.
That's fair, but anything with The Rock in it makes money, which means they did a sequel.
Pizza time. Pizza time. That's the best line in the fucking movie. Pizza time.
I do agree it was an unnecessary sequel. I still enjoyed it for what it was, because for me, anything with The Rock and Kevin Hart, I really enjoy. It's gonna be stupid, but I'm still gonna enjoy it.
It's like the thing about The Rock is he does these things where it's like his movies seem to always have a theme when they come out. It's like jungle theme, jungle theme, jungle theme. Oh, now we're doing desert. All your movies are in the desert now. What the hell? Do you do this on purpose?
Yeah, I like The Rock.
But the funniest thing about The Rock when he does acting, he never actually acts. He's just playing The Rock.
He's just being him. He doesn't have a ton of range, but the one thing he can do it really, really well.
Yeah. Although
I used to think the same about Kevin Hart, and then he did the Parenthood movie and showed that he does actually have some range.
Although I've heard really good things about Black Adam.
It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good.
Has it come out? Oh,
it's The Rock playing a superhero.
It hasn't come out yet? I thought it came out.
It may have. I don't know.
Oh.
I said it's gonna be good because I haven't seen it, but I imagine it'll probably be enjoyable.
Okay, I gotta do death saves.
Oh, for who?
CAD, my bayonet, because
okay.
the Umbreon would not let me run away.
Gotcha. Good job, Umbreon.
That's a 15. That's a natty 20.
Fucking course it is! God damn it! Which fight did you win, Becca?
What? Get out of the stupid cave!
Becca finally beat Arvin. But that boss Geoff is a unit.
Tooth Fairy. That's a dumb movie.
The Tooth Fairy. It's a bad movie though.
Oh yeah.
He
He did a lot of movies where he was like a parent. He did the Tooth Fairy. He did the one where he's a football player that I don't remember the name of. Game Day or something like that.
Something like that.
I think it was called Game Day. I don't remember.
Maybe. I don't know.
He did a bunch of those ones too that were all in the same year, and I'm like, dude, do you just do the same movies? Is that all you do?
Kinda. Why do multiple movies when one movie make all money?
That's fair. That's very fair.
Yeah, he can't carry movies very well, but as long as he's got a good supporting cast.
Yeah.
Which I think is one of the reasons why the Jumanji reboot was so good, because Jack Black carried that fucking movie.
Because Jack Black carries every movie, because he's Jack fucking Black.
He's gonna carry Super Mario.
Yeah, he is.
Although, I watched the trailer, I don't think the Chris Pratt voice is that bad. I think it's fine.
No. He gave very flat deliveries, and I don't like it. Like, he's not giving any energy to it, and I don't like it. It makes me fucking hate it so much. Like, there's so many other people.
You already don't like him, and you think they should have hired an actual voice actor to do it?
I think they should have hired actual voice actors to do the entire fucking movie, but that's not the fucking point. No, it's like, I just honestly, like, it made me so mad when I first heard his movie. Like, I wouldn't be as upset if he wasn't like, oh yeah, I'm gonna give you guys like this cool voice I've been working on, and then the first trailer dropped, I'm like, you sound like you, except you have a slight Brooklyn accent. That's garbage. Give me something better than that. I do like a lot of the other casts, like the Reaches trailer that dropped, which was the Peach one. I thought whoever's playing Peach did a really good job. Mm-hmm. But as of right now, my favorite part of my favorite part of anything has been Jack Black as Bowser. I thought from what I heard in the trailer, he did really good. I'm like,
he's gonna be really. He's gonna be really good in it.
So the only thing I'm gonna hate about this movie is Chris Pratt. Cool, awesome.
But see, I like Chris Pratt, and here's the deal: I'm not gonna like the movie. I know I won't, because it's made by Illumination, and all their movies suck.
If you just really, Pidgeotto, you wouldn't let me run, but you're gonna whirlwind me, which is just gonna get me out of the battle anyways.
Funny. But just yeah, I don't have any faith that Illumination can make a good movie.
Didn't they make the Minion movies?
Yep.
Yeah. Didn't they also make? Didn't they also make Despicable Me though?
Yeah.
Despicable Me is pretty good.
Yeah, it is. It is good. Thank you, Will Ferrell, being the absolute best. Not Will Ferrell, Steve Carell.
Steve Carell.
Don't know why I said Will Ferrell.
I was gonna say, please no. Do not think that meant for anything.
No. It's me. I'm her. I'm walking here. If anybody can do that, I'm walking here. It's David.
Hey, yo, it's me, Mario. I'm a walking here.
Perfect. Like I was transported to Brooklyn. Or Boston, not Brooklyn. Now please, get me the fuck out of Boston.
Please, get the fuck out.
It's too cold, and, well, isn't Boston known for having a lot of racist people?
Yes.
It's full of cold and racist. Yes. See, yeah, I kind of like Step Brothers.
Unfortunately.
Not that I can say anything. I'm from the South. We love racists here.
What the?
Will Ferrell also did No Reservation. What was it called? Everything Must Go, which was really good. It was a more serious movie. I really liked it.
I'm not his biggest fan, and I don't like Step Brothers because I also don't like that other guy in that movie.
John C. Reilly?
Don't care for him.
The best thing he ever did was animated.
Which was what?
Wreck-It Ralph.
Oh yeah. I see. The weird thing is, like, I like Will Ferrell like in voice roles, like the Lego Movie. I didn't mind him in.
Yep.
I didn't mind him in Stranger Than Fiction. I know that's not a voice role, but that's a decent movie. It's enjoyable. Go Pocket Ball.
I think Will Ferrell peaked when he was. Oh, he's quoting Step Brothers because of the testicle, I think. But I think he peaked at SNL. I think he was really funny when he was on that show.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that's kind of where he peaked.
I mean, yeah. I mean,
he also did The Other Guys, which is one of my favorite comedy movies ever.
Part of me wants to watch that because I like Mark Wahlberg, but other part of me doesn't want to watch it because Will Ferrell.
It's so funny.
Just like the new movie he's going to be in with Ryan Reynolds. Part of me wants to watch it because Ryan Reynolds. I know Baker hates Ryan Reynolds, but I enjoy him.
Baker does hate Ryan Reynolds. I like him. I think he's fine.
You know what you're getting with Ryan Reynolds.
It's like The Rock.
Yeah.
What's funny to me is Baker likes The Rock and doesn't like Ryan Reynolds.
They're the same kind of actor.
Yep.
They're not gonna give you anything. They're not gonna give you anything other than they're gonna give you themselves, and that's fine.
Makes them a shitload of money.
Yep. Yeah, like it's like I think it's called like Silent. I know it's not called Silent Nights. I don't remember what the new movie's called, but I've seen commercials for it. It's like, oh, Ryan Reynolds. Oh, Will Ferrell.
Will Ferrell.
And you lost me. You had me in the first half, I'm not gonna lie.
What do I forget here? I'll forget. Scrap.
Is typecast as a man-child, but he's better when he's not being a man-child. The shame is he casts himself as one. Yes! Yep. I agree.
He can do serious roles. He can.
I've seen him do it. He's actually pretty good.
Like I said, Everything Must Go. That was a serious movie. It was really good.
It's just like, he's always cast as the man-child, and I've had enough of it. Like, I don't need to watch Elf ever again.
Yeah, that's one of my family's big Christmas movies is Elf. And like it's okay.
Yeah, a lot of people's is. Thanks for the 5 likes on the stream, by the way, guys.
That's awesome.
Appreciate you so much for being here.
I'm not a Christmas movie person. Like,
I'm
kind of a Scrooge.
I'm not a huge Christmas movie person. The only Christmas movies I watch annually are Muppets Christmas Carol, just because I think it's really good.
I don't like Muppets.
It also has Michael Caine, and I love Michael Caine.
Michael Caine's great. But I think it either came out last year or the year before. Hulu did an original Christmas movie, and the lead was Kristen Stewart. Forgot what it was called, but I really, really enjoyed that one. I think that's just because I like Kristen Stewart.
Yeah, she's good. Is Chris Pratt not technically a voice actor because of the Legos movie?
Yes, he is.
No, that's not how that works.
It is. He does voice acting roles. He's a voice actor.
He's done one besides the Mario role.
That's multiple. He has done voice acting roles. He's a voice actor.
That's not how that works.
How not?
Christopher Sabat is a voice actor. Sean Schibel is a voice actor. They do primarily voice acting. Chris Pratt is a film actor who sometimes does voice acting. It's not the same thing.
This feels like one of those semantics arguments, like the protagonist definition.
No, it is not semantics. It is literally that's how that works.
I know. I am just riling you up now. Because I agree. No, he's not a voice actor. He's an actor.
All squares are rectangles. Not all rectangles are squares. Yes, Mark Hamill is a voice actor.
See, I disagree.
He's done a lot of voice acting work. Like,
yeah,
a
but
lot.
What's he most known for?
Luke Skywalker and the Joker.
He's most known as Luke Skywalker.
Ask any nerd. I guarantee you they will also tell you Joker. Because
if you're just asking nerds, you can ask random people. Show random people a picture of Mark Hamill. Who's that? That's Luke Skywalker.
Actually, a lot of people by now
have seen Star Wars because he's old. Yeah,
because he's older.
So that's the timer. Timer's went off.
Oh, I just finished the fight.
I just got into one with Aladius. I agree. Mark Hamill is very well known as the Joker, but he's Luke Skywalker. That's what he is known as. I just killed this one.
But he's done so from the time Star Wars ended, he did a lot of voice acting roles. Like if you go on his IMDb credits, he's got a lot from the time Star Wars ended until basically Batman began, and then obviously Joker did a lot of that. So he's a dual actor, whereas Chris Pratt's had one role in Lego Movie besides Mario. Does not make him a voice actor. That's not how that works. Also, Mark Hamill's just a good actor. Chris Pratt isn't.
Depends on what you're looking for in an actor. He plays his roles well. If you go to the IMDb page for Mark Hamill, the top 4 most known for is all Star Wars.
Well, yeah. I'm not surprised. Anyways, that's gonna do it for us today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Any final words, Captain?
Yeah, I just randomly learned that Mark Hamill is invincible. I didn't know that.
That's interesting. So we'll be back next week. No, next week's the one we have to change, right? Because you have something going on the 7th.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, because actually, hold on. Rebecca, are we going to your parents Tuesday?
Yes, I agree.
Yes.
So what?
So yeah, we have to do it differently. So we're doing Monday and Friday, correct?
So we're doing Monday, Friday next week, guys. So on Monday we're gonna be on Captain Moss channel, which if you're not subbed up to it, the link is in the description below. Please go ahead and do that. And then we'll do Friday here as usual. Which if you're not subbed up to me, please sub.
Well, next time be the last, probably not.
I will try to do the Elite Four, but I'm promising nothing because I still have to grind. Anyways, that's it, guys. Until you decide to have random arguments about random things, ask yourself, are you brave enough? We'll catch you next time. Oh, we need a raid. Hold on. We need a raid. I need a raid.
I wondered when you were going to do that. I was like, okay, we're just not doing a raid tonight. That's fine.
I forgot to raid. I know what I'm doing. I've done this before. Hold on. Pokemon Nuzlocke.
Burno's live.
Burno's
Can we raid Burno?
Sure.
Says he's live, yeah.
Can you give me his...
I got his link.
Okay. I think you're...
Raid Burno! Yeah, Becca turns 30 on December 7th.
Okay, there we go. We're gonna use a new hashtag. It's gonna be we're gonna use hashtag DM raid, so people actually know who it is.
Yeah. There.
Give me a minute. So let's go ahead and do that, and we're gonna go ahead and raid Burno. And now, ask yourself if you're brave enough. We'll catch you next time.
Bye. That was fun.
That was